Dark so long I could not find the meaning. Hold my hand, let me stay by your side through this never-ending night. I can feel it now, it haunts me. All these demons, how they surround me. In this red light, it calls me. He is reaching out, consuming.
Hello everybody, and welcome back to Tyrant of the Dark Star. I'm Aubrey, your GM. I'll introduce my players, who they are, who they're playing, and then we can roll on into things.
Hi, I'm Maki. My pronouns are she, her, and I play Gravewing, the Nagaji Sylph vigilante monk / air cadeticist, who also uses she, her pronouns, and she is the party mom / strategist of the rebellion.
Hello. I'm Alyssa. My pronouns are they, them, and I play Laeth IV, the matricidal Dampier Dandy Rogue and Spy Master, who uses she, any pronouns.
Hello, I am Dusty. I use they, he pronouns, and I'm playing Eurideux. Just Eurideux still. They are our Nephilim, cursed boy of a problem. They are going to be the party in this rebellion's firebrand, and they also use they, he pronouns.
Hello, I am Farris. I use she, her pronouns, and I am playing Alouette, a totally normal Nephilim thaumaturge bard having a very normal and good time learning all about her way more cursed family. She also uses she, her pronouns and is the Anathema partisan.
Hello, I am Sparlock, and both me and my character use he, him pronouns. I'm going by Alistair Whiskerfield, wizard detective extraordinaire. As heir to the fine distinguished family of wizard mice ratzards, Isoki arcanists. I swear I was always aware of it. I keep my whiskers to the ground to uncover the truth of the powers that be who subjugate us, by which I mean I'm our recruiter.
And hello, to round off the group, I am Tick. I have he, she, they pronouns, and today I'll be playing Nihil, a flesh warp sorcerer who is just a totally ordinary cook and quartermaster for the group, and definitely not a cannibal. Parentheses, he's a cannibal, but it's a dietary restriction, so don't be too mean to him.
So, now we answer the question of what happened last time.
So what happened last time? We all went to everyone's houses. We had some little nice house dates. Lou and Alistair went to Lou's dad's house where they got to talk about totally normal things like Lou's marriage to Laeth, which I'm not going to let you live down personally. Not marrying the rat, we're marrying Laeth, definitely marrying Laeth, looking directly at you, Laeth's wife-to-be. And just a bit of talking conversation. Dad's being stalked. He has a book about humans and birds and potential experimentation involving human-bird hybrids. Wow, how interesting. I hope that doesn't come up in the future. Wouldn't that be interesting? But we learned from them. Well, we learned this last session, but we learned from her that Laeth's mom is okay. We did learn that from last session as well, unfortunately, in the worst way, but we learned it again. Aubrey was like, maybe I should tell everyone that they're in danger. It's not fine. Don't make your little gestures, Aubrey. But those guys are like, oh shit, let's have a nice cup of tea, play a little piano that involves my dead mom, because we love dead moms in this house. Except I can't relate. I don't have any dead moms in this game. I have 2 living moms. And that will not change. Aubrey, do not make any faces. Aubrey, shut up. But after that, they all rushed off, and then it was me and Yuri's turn to go to his house. His house, right? Yes, perfect. Sorry. I now pronounce myself not remembering pronouns, but Yuri broke into his own house without knocking on the front door, and his mom just noticed him at the back. I was like, Yuri, are you breaking into your own house? And Yuri was like, maybe. And he's like, is this one of your boyfriends? And we're both like, I don't think so, right? No. Okay. Niall went inside to bake some food and rolled really, really good for it. And between talking about breaking out of jail, Yuri's mom is really, really gunning for them to get together because this is the only good man that Yuri's ever brought home, I guess. The only acceptable member of society, which honestly is kind of funny because that's a cannibal right there. But you know what? Apparently a lot of the other people have worse problems than eating other people's flesh, which honestly can relate. But we all scattered. We cut back to Laeth and Moth Mom, who were like, oh, maybe we can fight. Moth Mom got a fist caught, and they're like, actually, no, we can't fight this person right now. We're getting the fuck out of here. If Moth Mom's fist gets caught, that's like the boss music starts playing. We are in an under-level area. We really got to get out of here. So with Laeth managing to grapple and restrain this woman, Moth Mom managed to do a speedy escape, and we all kind of met up together, and we're like, hey, did you know your mom's alive? Unfortunately, yeah, and she's really strong. And Yuri said that he knows a guy in the Clockwork District, aka Union Town, where they unionize a lot with the boys, So we're going into Boy Union Town to see Yuri's friend, or probably ex at this rate, because I think everyone in this town is going to be an ex of Yuri's at this point. And that is my recap.
Yeah, you are. You're headed to this house. So, Yuri, tell us a little bit about this place as we approach it.
Yeah, so it's actually not going to be this person's house. It's going to be their place of work. Yuri has connections. Let me pull up my doc where I have this written. Yuri has connections to some people that do work and get jobs for Yuri and other people while they're not there. So they own kind of like an inventor shop in Clockwork Halls. And so it's kind of more in the public area, but as we approach, we see them kind of at this store. I think it's called Steinhardt's Works. And as we're approaching, Yuri just turns and was like, just keep walking, follow me. Let me do the talking initially so they don't seem too distrustful. Cool?
Is this one of your exes?
No. Are you saying one of my exes? Okay.
I don't know. It seems you have quite a few of them from what your mom was implying.
I'm walking forward
okay.
to the shop.
Yeah. Is Yuri a paranoid enough person to have a secret knock?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. What's the secret knock? Is it shaving a haircut or what is it?
It's 3 fast knocks followed by 4 short knocks. Or wait, 3 fast knocks by 4 knocks that have like a second between them.
All right. Yeah, you do that, and the door kind of creaks open, and you hear the voice go, "Yuri, is that you?"
Hey, Steinhardt. Yes, I have some friends. We need to have a quiet place to have a conversation, if you would.
They cool?
Most of them, but I work with them, so they have to be cool.
Cool. And you sort of watch this, these gloved hands like open this door, and you see this person in like a very large hood, and gear as they open the door, and they kind of usher you all in.
Yeah, is the back room still available to use? We won't be long, sorry.
Yeah. No, yours is closing up shop anyways.
Great. Also, good to see you. I was in jail for a
You
couple
too.
weeks.
Oh, very glad you're not dead.
Thanks. Okay. And I'm going to kind of like usher everyone along into the back room.
And then kind of just like do a look, see, make sure you weren't followed, and like close the door behind you. You watch them flip the sign to closed, and they say, "Well, yeah, you can use the everything back there. You know where everything is. I'm gonna go finish closing up. Let me know if you need anything."
Thank you, Steinhardt. Yeah, and I will usher everyone back there, and then close the door, and then there is like a lock on it, and allow me, if you will, Aubrey. You could say no, but I think the lock will also activate like an anti-scrying effect.
I'd say that's something that he could have. I'd say that with this person's capabilities, that's a possible thing. Yeah.
Great. Then yes. So we will not be heard or followed into here. What just happened with you two looking at Laeth and Mothbomb / Gravewing? Especially because I imagine Laeth is hiding their feelings poorly right now.
I don't know why you would imagine that.
I don't know why either.
Very composed, maybe too composed. Laeth says, my mother appears to be back from the dead. And quite a bit stronger for it.
A lot stronger.
She never had magic, but she used some sort of teleportation. She still had the scar from where she was stabbed. But she was alive. She was definitely alive.
And she recognized you.
Well, I believe that information is very publicly known that she is alive because my family know about it.
As did mine. Also, Nadia is supposed to be returning very shortly, within a few days, according to my father.
She can't go. No. She can't go back to that house. I don't know what my mother is. She can't go back there.
Well, we could always intervene.
You have a way to get in contact with her?
Me?
No, that's you.
Okay, I was just so quiet. I didn't know. Laeth?
Yes, Liz, of course.
I thought it would be more dangerous to keep connected. I thought that she would be gone for significantly longer.
Gravewing is a thing that you do where you whisper on the wind. Do you have to know the person that you are whispering to?
I just need their name. Objectively, it's easier to know what they look like, but I think I know what you're... Actually, above table. One, were there fucking pictures of the family in the house? And two, have I been into this house before? Because I've been into a lot of rich people's places.
Let's see. Well, Laeth, do you think your mother is the kind to have family portraits made?
So, yeah, I think that there was probably a family portrait from when all of us were much younger. There were not like recent family portraits. And I think that we established that all of Laeth's servants were like live-in because her mom, is part of a cult and does not trust like that.
Yeah. So yeah, you probably have not worked there because yet again, that whole, they don't, all the servants are live-in, and you'd at least, you've seen a younger version of Nadia.
Yeah, can do it with a name. It helps if I know what the person looks like, because I can, redirect it a little bit, but it's also got to be within a mile. I could, if I knew where she was, I could move a bit closer and try it. But yeah.
I mean, where did I send her to? Can I say, like, she'd be coming from this direction, probably, at least?
I would say, yeah, you probably would have sent her in a specific direction. I mean, it's a great question. We can hash that out right now. Where do you think you would have sent her to? Especially because you sent her traveling through the Watching Woods, which is very dangerous to start with. So you would have sent her with trained survivalists, trained hunters, because they're really the only people who can navigate the woods. You've got several options. You could have sent her either over to honestly, your best bet is either no, not Da, definitely not Da. Would be Tortilla. Would be your best bet to send, because it's you could do Maybid, but Maybid is much further away, and you'd be spending much more time in the Watching Wood.
You can send her to Da. She might get real weird. She likes magic. She might like it there.
I'm looking at the map, and Malakad is on the sort of middle east of the Rhodian Empire, right? Okay. Yeah. So Dorchia.
Yeah. We probably had her sent out to where is it? Probably Eindale, the capital. Dorchia is a relatively stable country, all things considered. Probably your best bet to send somebody. So yeah, she probably would be coming in through, probably coming into like the east side of, probably through the Ash district, more likely than not.
Yeah, Laeth will sort of pass that on. But, I mean, how many times can you reach out to her? I don't know how likely it is that we'll catch her before.
The answer is many times. I can have full conversations. If she can see me, she can talk to me back. So yeah, I've had full conversations before using this. It's just been that's a lie. You saw me use it last week.
Above table, Aubrey, is the Ash District where the Scriabins live?
Yes, it is.
Okay, great. So Laeth will also say, we need to catch her on the outskirts too. I don't know if the Scriabins still want her, but I don't want them to get their claws into her before she gets into the city.
Definitely not.
Disrespectfully, your mother is supposedly alive and well, and rich people are you're all scum. So yeah, they probably do still want your younger sister.
Great. We just have to waylay her before that can happen.
Mm-hmm. I would think that there is also the possibility that whoever was sent to fetch her is either an agent of your mother or the Scriabins, or both.
Probably.
Which, could add some complication.
If they're strong enough to get through the woods, it'll be... Well, maybe they'll be a bit torn up before they get into the city limits.
So we're staging a kidnapping.
We're staging a rescue, I would call it.
It's going to look like a kidnapping.
Want to have someone stake out the place? We need a way to communicate with each other. Steinhardt's literally an inventor. They probably have something.
walkie-talkies.
Sending stones.
Something like that. Because, like, if only Gravewing, if you're the only one that could send out these messages, like, we need to be able to communicate across multiple groups. We're gonna stake this out.
Is there only one way back into the city from the Watching Woods, or are there multiple routes in?
There are multiple routes in. There's a district. There's a gate in the Ash District because it's the newest district, and but there's also a gate in Twilight Grove. There was one in Hollow Haunt. There no longer is, and there's one in Starlight Bastion.
Is this something that we could ask our new friends to assist us with?
I don't think the week is up yet.
You theoretically could ask for assistance, depending.
We could try sending them to the other entrances, but unless something got really turned around, I can't see her coming into the city anywhere other than the Ash District.
We'd also have to try to get to the Ash District.
I mean, we go, at least in pairs, I'm pretty sure we could all take care of each other and ourselves. As far as we just need to get those masks get going.
There might be tunnels. There's tunnels through most of the rest of the city.
Oh, yeah, go through the sewers again. Ugh.
Getting through all the way to the Ash District is not something I'm worried about. It's getting back out while we are... It's a rescue for us. It's a kidnapping to everybody else. It's a kidnapping of a high noble.
We could fake our death.
Do you know how hard it is to fake someone's death?
Depends on how many witnesses there are.
Yes, actually.
Of course you do. You guys are something else.
I read a lot of these stories.
We should get to know each other more, honestly.
I would rather not. I would rather do many other things.
I know.
Than get to know most of you.
That's not the point. So, I mean, yes, obviously it's gonna be a high profile, but do you think we could pay off or get rid of at least the guards? Because how many people actually know that we broke out? Our family doesn't seem to know. I just told them that we got out on good behavior.
That's what I told them.
Incredible.
My mother certainly knows at this point, which presumably means that the Unbroken will know in short order. But I suppose they would have known already.
That's
what with
probably
Akos. It is strange, actually, that the house wasn't more guarded. Were yours watched?
My father thought that maybe there were people watching him.
Whoever it is, they smoke.
There was, I don't have enough proof to be sure, but I have enough evidence to have a theory that at least one of the watchers, if not all of them, is, do you remember the man, Yori, with the cowboy hat?
Whiskey?
Yes, that was his name.
They were watching our place too.
Apparently,
Not-
he had
not
a nice
actively.
conversation with my father. It was weird the way he said it. I can't imagine my father actually moving on ever, because why would he now? But it sounded like almost maybe he had like romantic interest, which is weird.
Do y'all
Who's watching your house?
whiskey?
And
Whiskey
then
Jack?
Yes.
Oh, Mothman, laughs a little bit, tries to stop, continues. All right.
Is this a problem? Is this a good thing? Is this a bad thing?
We're friends.
Is this a problem? Is this a good thing? Is this a bad thing?
I mean, it could be if he's got what? I'm gonna assume he's got no real ties to you besides maybe what? Did you guys talk in a bar?
No, we talked around the dead body.
Yeah, right before we got arrested.
Oh yeah. All right. So, well, I trust him. Don't know what news that would be for you besides he really just likes his secrets.
Why are they keeping watch on both of our families?
Because you were both rich people who got arrested.
Then why was he there before we got arrested?
He's got away with his fucking cowboy's intuition. Knowing when shit's going bad.
There's no reason that they would try to get us arrested and keep an eye on our very expensive estates.
No, but if you're hiding anything, he would be interested in figuring that out just for the satisfaction of knowing.
He did come by my store before I was arrested as well and asked about secrets and tales. Yeah, I told you this.
Oh, this happened.
It's okay. I forget stuff too sometimes, but he did come by my store. He seemed very interested in secrets and stories. Is he just an eccentric man that likes secrets like Laeth is?
He said he could nudge things along.
Yeah, that's him.
He was at the Verta ball, harvest ball as well.
Look, he's a mysterious man that I like to get drinks with sometimes. Leave me alone.
You should get a drink with him. Find out what's going on.
Are these the same type of drinks that you're getting with the Bloody Blades?
I have a drinking problem. I had a drinking problem. I continue to have drinking problems. Leave me alone.
Oh.
I don't want to hear that because I overheard what you two were talking about very loudly. So my life is certainly not as messy as whatever the fuck you two got going on.
Out of character, who are you referring to as you two?
Oh, I'm being vague about it.
Okay. Okay, regardless of problems or not, you should meet them or call them or something. They have information, we should know this information too.
You got anything worthy trading? Because he's a trader.
Sure.
Not with money.
Yes, I understand what you mean, yes.
Okay, yeah, I'll set something up.
Well, the most I learned is that everyone knows, Laeth, that your mom is alive and apparently doing well in the public eye. That you are disowned, which I don't think that should be surprising. Yes. I did get some gear from my place. I think I have 60-ish gold in this pouch. I'm pulling out like my duffel bag I had with me. Gold, ammo, some extra like spare daggers, weapons, stuff like that. Could probably use. You all talk. I'm gonna go talk to Steinhardt, see if they have anything for communication stuff. Lock this door on when I leave, and I'll knock the same knock you heard when I got here.
Yeah. So you go out and you see Steinhardt at a workbench, sort of tinkering away with this small little round device.
Hey, Steinhardt, question. Do you have anything unrelated to, well, it may become soon related to the business we normally do? We're working on stuff around the city, and we need like a way to communicate. Do you have anything like that?
Communicate. I don't think I have anything right now. but it could. It's like flipping through his designs, and we'll pull out a sketch. And it was like I had an idea for something, but the materials are a little bit pricey. So if you want to sponsor it to like move it along, I could definitely move it to the front. And he shows it to you, and it's essentially like it's a little clockwork moth. And the idea of it is you wind it up and you speak a message into it and who you want it to go to, and you release it and it will send that message.
Aubrey, have you been watching Lord of the Rings recently?
I have not, actually.
That was the second thing I thought of when you said moth. Moth messages.
Oh, that's incredible. And actually, I think this group would like it. Yes, like how much do you need?
He thinks, and he's just like, I think I can get the materials for like 20 gold. How many do you need?
I mean, let's start. Eventually, we'll need for the whole group, but let's start with like 3 for now.
3 for now. Yeah, I think I can make up 3 prototypes with 20 gold. Materials are a little bit pricey. I got to make a deal with another union member for that little recording device.
Okay. Yeah. I brought some extra gold with me. Easy. Could definitely do that. How have things been around? Have you heard anything going around here or in general?
Yeah, things have been tense. Let's say, you heard about the problems we've been having. Some of the automatons and stuff been going a little. Someone's got a screw loose.
Yeah, we heard mention. I was actually going to go look into that.
Yeah, it's happening more and more recently, and people are starting to get worried because, honestly, without the automatons, it's going to really hurt the union. I was talking to Fenian the other day, and he thinks it might be people trying to bust up the union, sabotaging the automatons in some way.
I see. That would be a problem.
Yeah, that would be a problem. Yeah, we occasionally have the nobles don't like, that we've kind of done our own thing, and they don't really control us.
Mm-hmm. Well, we have a couple of days before we have someone we need to transport. While I'm here and you're doing this, would you have anything right now to maybe help disguise someone or something like that? Some cool hats or something?
That's not really my purview per se. I mean, you want a mask made up, I could probably do something like that. But, not really a haberdasher per se. Yuri, make me a perception check real quick.
Sure. I would like to use a hero point.
Okay.
Because that was a 1. Perception, that is 28.
28. Yeah, as it looks like Steiner is about to say something else, you hear 2 things. You hear 1, a scream coming from the street, and 2, the sound of something being thrown through a window.
Oh shit. Okay. Hold on to that thought. Fuck. I'm gonna go do the same knock to the group. I'm gonna go check out what's going on.
Okay. The rest of you all hear that very specific knock. Just one of you open, because I think you have to unlock it from the inside.
I gotcha.
Mhm.
I let him in.
Mhm. Yeah, you see the sort of the hooded face of Steinhardt, and he just pokes his head in, being like, "Yuri says we might have trouble."
Oh, hello. Okay. Do I then close the door, or do I open the door and we address the trouble? I don't know what your...
They're running after it. I thought you might want to run after it too.
Oh, you should have left it that. We're running.
Why?
Trouble isn't there always? Which direction did Yuri go?
Yuri, you run out the door, and then like half a block down to your left, you see several automatons menacing a bunch of people.
They're what?
Menacing.
I thought you said administrating.
You can see where one of the automatons threw someone through a window.
All right, and so this is going to be a Dustin question. So I assume Yuri would know. Are the automatons treated just as like literally like automated police? Do they like talk normally, or are they very
They are, for lack of a better term, they're not computer programs or anything, but they have their tasks. You have automatons that work in the factories. You have automatons that work at various different things. They are what is considered, they're considered mindless. They're only supposed to act on their programming. And their programming, if they're in a factory, is to, make the smelt, or into bars, or make things. And some of the inns boast brewer automatons that will pour drinks and make tea and food and things like that. There are a few other automatons that just they're essentially mobility devices to help people as well. Can do, they don't have human intelligence, but they can do basic tasks like cleaning and things like that. They do not have they do not have souls. They're not supposed to have souls.
Okay. I think very loudly then. Also, other question: do we currently have masks or no?
I will say that you will have your masks, so you can put those on before you engage.
As you're using the door, they would put on the mask to at least hide their identity as much as they could, and start yelling, "Hey, hello! Is there a problem here? Is there something that you need to do besides throwing people through windows?"
And the automatons will turn. And now, assessing you as the main threat, march on you, and we're going to roll some initiative.
Problems.
One of the fabricators will be going first. They rolled a natural 20 on their initiative. It's the one that is menacing at Yuri, and they are going to spend their first action to grab you with this claw that looks like it's built to grab things and move things to another point, for a 32.
For the grapple?
For just to hit you.
Oh yeah, that's a crit.
Oh, fun. So you're going to take 20 damage, and they are going to use their second action to grab you. Does a 26 pass your fortitude DC?
Yeah, not a crit, but it does pass it.
And then it pulls you towards it with its last action.
Jesus Christ.
Just watch as Yuri gets yeeted. And it is one of the Clockwork Brewers. And it sees the rest of you, sees you, Mothbomb, and this one's going to come at you. And it is going to spend its first action to move up, and then it will use its second action to do pre-programmed greeting. And it is, I need you to make a will save.
27.
27. Okay, that is a critical success versus pre-programmed greeting. You are not considered off guard.
That's awesome. I look at it.
And then it's going
Just look at
to
it.
strike you with its fist.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I don't think an
Being-
11 is going to hit you.
No, it's a critical fail, I think, actually.
Critical fail. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that'll bring us to Laeth.
Yeah, Laeth is going to stay where she is at a little bit of a distance from them, and feint with her whip at the one that has Yuri before sort of following up with another whip slash. So,
Okay.
I will roll a hero dice for that. Okay, that's better. 26 on the feint.
Okay, a 26 on the feint. And that will succeed versus its will DC.
Yay. So he is off guard, has a -2 circumstance penalty to perception and reflex. Oh, and I can step immediately after the feint.
Hell yeah.
But I actually like where I am right now, so I'm just going to stay.
That's fair.
But for my attack, that is a dirty 30.
A dirty 30. All right. Yet that is going to be a critical success.
Yeah. Do we just double things or do we like re-roll die?
We double.
Okay, cool. So that is 20 points of damage. Does the type matter? Like precision or?
It'll take the damage. It'll take a little less because it seems to be immune to some physical damage.
And then can I do something to help Yuri get out of its warm embrace?
Yeah, what would you like to do?
I mean, how is it grabbing onto them? Just like with its arms? Does it
like
have
little-
normal arms? Okay.
This is like the in Aliens, the forklift suit that Ripley has.
Okay,
And it's got
cool.
it's got a grabby hand.
Because I was picturing Doc Ock for no reason other than that he's hot. So
Fair.
forklift guy, yeah, I think that she will attempt to sort of catch her whip around one of the little like arms or apertures, and maybe try and tug it away so that it'll be easier for Yuri to escape.
Hey, give me a we'll call it declaring aid. So
Yeah.
you'll roll when Yuri tries to escape.
Okay,
See if you
cool.
can aid them.
And that is my turn.
Yeah. Speaking of Yuri, it's your turn.
Great. I would indeed try to break free from this grasp.
Yeah.
So that is...
And Laeth, roll your aid.
Is aid a straight roll or do I add something to it?
Aid, we'll call it a thievery check.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, we'll call it a thievery check for you.
28.
28. Okay. Yeah, that is a critical success. So Yuri will get +2.
Let's see. You take this. I'm looking at the escape action really quick.
Mm-hmm. You can melee attack or an unarmed attack, athletics or acrobatics, I think.
Yeah, I think it's just unarmed attack.
I think you can do. No, I think if you have slippery prey, you can use either acrobatics or athletics.
Yeah. Luckily it's both the same for me, so
Yeah.
I will be using that +2. With Laeth's +2, that's a 22.
Let's see. Versus it's fortitude. Yep, that's going to succeed.
Incredible. Would it be fair to say, as I was approaching them, I definitely had my weapons out?
Yeah, I would say that's fair.
Okay, great. I am going to. Are they off guard to everyone or just Laeth?
Does
I did not crit, so it was just
Okay.
to
Just you?
Laeth.
Okay.
yeah?
Great. Well, I'm gonna attack. I have both of my pistols out and the Tyrant using it one-handed. I would like to attack with the Tyrant. A 27.
A 27. A 27 will hit.
Beautiful.
Was it very close to a crit? But
Oh, good to know. That is going to be 13, 15 slashing.
yeah, it definitely seems to take reduced. Wait, no, it actually doesn't take reduced damage because of the Titan Steel. The Titan Steel seems to bypass whatever physical resistance it has.
Great, that's incredible. Well, I have sword and pistol, so because of that, they are now currently off guard to my pistol, my shot. So I'm going to try using my second action to kind of like do a swing and on the up twirl, shoot them with the pistol.
Mm-hmm. Give him the good old 1-2.
Yeah,
Classic Bloodborne.
that was a nat 20.
Hell yeah. I'll grab your card. So yeah, that's also a nat 20 on a gun.
Oh my god, yes, it has a fatal D10.
Yeah. So roll all of that while I find your card. Actually, triple it because you got the card skewered. Triple damage. The target is slowed one for 1 round. So we'll see if it actually needs slowed one.
66 damage?
How do you want to dispatch this automaton?
I imagine the Titan still kind of like, because it's strong enough metal, like cuts through its actual part, like metal body, and Yuri's just gonna like shoot right through there and kind of like right through all its like gears and everything.
Yep, that's 1 down. That is 2 actions, I think. So you spend it. You escape. So
that's all my actions.
And that'll bring us to Gravewing as you watch Yuri dispatch one of the automatons.
Hello. Okay, so how little is this little one in front of me?
It's like a little over 4 feet tall. It's like dwarven sized.
Aw. It's so cute. I feel bad. Anyways, I'll use 1 action to one second, I'm looking for I think channel my element. That's what I'm doing. Or no, I gotta activate the gate first. Yeah, that's what I gotta do. Activate the gate, that's 1 action. Wind kind of starts swirling up in this little area. We feel a breeze kind of drop in, a draft from every direction. And I will be doing an elemental blast on this little guy. I think what I'll do is I'm going to make it a no. We'll do 1 action to see what the fuck happens. I think is probably the thing that makes the most sense, because Gravewing is trying to determine if what she thinks is gonna happen will actually happen. So yeah, I'm gonna roll to attack first before I do anything else. Oh, I love these die the most, because I've only been rolling like very 2 specific numbers, and that being 16 and 19. So it's 19 on the die, 28 to hit. Oh wait, no, I have the bracelet. That's 29 because I have a plus
29?
1.
Yeah, that's a crit.
29. Nice. Poor little guy. Anyways, that's going to be 11 electricity damage as you kind of see you see Gravewing kind of like pull up her sleeves a little bit. She's always been in her little like fighting stance in which she's very light on her feet, but she kind of moves from hopping on her toes to fully grounding herself with digging her heels in as she kind of just moves her arms in very methodical but fluid motions, and then just quite literally pulls from the wind a spark, and then she pulls it down to make this like red orangey lightning bolt, and just throws it. Like, when I say throw it, I mean like with like her fingers at the automaton. And hopefully what she's hoping is it's conductive.
And the answer is yes. It seems to be very affected by the electricity.
Still standing, I'm assuming, because
Yes.
sadly, I don't have the nice damage boost per se on my kinetic blasts not kinetic blast, my elemental blast just yet. But if it's still up, I'm gonna hit it one more time.
Yeah, it's still up.
Mm-hmm. I will remain consistent with what I roll on the D20. So that should be like 20, dirty 20.
Dirty 20 will hit, not crit.
Nice. Perfect. That's straight up 6 points of electricity damage. Again, same thing happens, except this time after the first try, like the instead of like her fists like she usually uses it, she's kind of holding in her hands to kind of use the points of her pointer and middle fingers to kind of attack. We would be going for like nerve points and stuff like that on the body, but in this case, please think of Master Uguay defeating Tai Lung for the first time. Just fucking boom, boom, boom. That's it. And it's just lightning every time her fingers touch this little guy.
Yeah, you've dealt a decent amount of damage to him, but he is still standing. And that'll bring us to another one of the fabricators. This one is going to spend its first action to move in on you, Leo. And you will see that it's got an axe, like a buzzsaw blade on one arm and a grabby hand on the other, and it's coming at you with the buzzsaw blade.
Why? Why does it have a saw?
Because its job is to, like, chop wood.
Get a hatchet.
Does a 27 hit you?
What do you think, Aubrey? I don't even have to look.
Is
I
it
don't
a
even
crit?
have to look at it.
Is it a crit?
No, but only barely.
Okay. So you're going to take 8 damage, and you're going to take 1d6 persistent bleed damage.
Okay.
Going to swoop in and attempt to grab you with its little claspy hands, but because it didn't hit you with that, it has to make a roll for that. Wait, does a 19 pass your fortitude DC?
That's 10 plus your thing, so that's a 19 on my fortitude DC.
So, meets it beats. You are now grabbed by this thing.
Ah, blast.
You're fine. It's fine.
Okay.
And
Say so.
Yeah, we come to another one of the Clockwork Brewers. They're going to look at you, Yuri, and use their pre-programmed greeting on you. Give me a will save.
Thankfully, all my saves are the same, so I remember them all. We would probably have got to the second hero point, right?
I think we're an hour into recording, so yeah,
Okay.
technically.
All right. better. It's a 21.
21 that you passed. You were not considered off guard. And it's going to use its second action to attempt to grab you with its athletics. Does a 23 pass beat your 42 save?
Yes, it does, unfortunately.
Right. Mm-hmm. It grabs you with one of its giant arms, and then it is going to use its last action to do bottoms up.
What does that mean? Are they going to offer me a drink?
Yeah, they're going to offer you a drink. They're going to pour it down your throat, but they're going to offer you a drink.
Hey
Get drowned.
So you are you have a pint of smoke side sour poured down your throat, and you will have to make a save against alcohol on your next turn.
Oh, this will be fun when I start to catch on fire. Okay.
Just glug glug glug.
Why didn't you stop?
Nihil, now is your turn.
Yippee! So for my first action, I'm going to use for my first action quick alchemy. I'm going to get like a little beverage together out of my pocket, mix a few things together, and just hand it to Moth Mom and be like, drink this. No explanation. Just drink this.
What color is the liquid?
My edification, what?
For your clarification, it's a bestial mutagen lesser.
All right. So also letting you know, it's going to take it's an action to quick alchemy, and then it's going to be an action to hand it to Moth Mom.
Oh.
You can free action drop it on the ground and then tell her to grab it, but she's also going to have to spend an action to pick it up and an action to take it.
Moth Mom, how many actions do you want? I'm down to just use shield for my third action if you want me to hand it directly to you.
Hand it to Moth Mom. I was gonna say hand it directly to me because I mean, like, I have like flurry of blows, but if these guys are all made out of metal, it might be easy. Might be better for me to start. Blasting singular. Yeah.
Flurry of blows still work. You can still use as one action, but I will use one action to my second action to hand it off to Moth Mom as a treat. And my third action, because this changes my actions a little bit. Give me 1 second. I was going to use an attacking spell that I can't use anymore now, so we're going to use shield because that's the old faithfulest shield, you know. So third action shield spell.
Yeah. Aye. Right, and we have a fabricator. The last fabricator will spend an action and move up to you, Moth Mom. This one has a sledgehammer on one of its arms, and it's going to swing at you with that. I'm guessing a 16 does not hit you.
No, it does not.
All right, then it's going to try one more time. For a 9, so yeah, no, neither of those attacks hit.
That's a crit fail, too.
Yeah. You're just very quick. And this thing is very big, bulky, and does not move fast. Think of like, imagine them, they're kind of like the big daddies from like Bioshock, where they're big and bulky.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alistair, it's now your turn.
Yep. All right. So, sudden indecision. Because I need to do it, but it's also gonna be a useless action. So first thing I will do, I will look at the Clockwork Fabricator that is attacking Lou, and I will devise a stratagem that I'm never actually going to use, but I do need to. Wow, that is a 2, which actually works perfectly for what I was planning on doing. Would that be Arcana for them? I'm tempted to say, is it crafting?
It would be crafting.
Oh, it actually is crafting?
Yeah, it's crafting. These are not made by magic. These are made by gears and hands and stuff.
Oh, that is awesome. Okay. In that case, let's do our recall knowledge. All right. There we go. There's my recall knowledge.
A 25? Okay. 2 questions.
Okay, so first question, what is their weakest save?
Is there will save?
That's unfortunate, but I kind of figured. Second question, do they have any actually I saw that they're weak. Actually no, because I saw the other ones are weak to lightning. Yes, do they have any weaknesses?
Electricity and orichalcum.
Interesting.
What
I
was
did not.
that second one?
Orichalcum, it's a specific type of metal.
Oh, okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. And I convey this to my allies as part of the check. Oh, I forgot the +1 circumstance bonus. Or wait, did I critically succeed?
No, you did not critically succeed.
Okay. So I don't get that +1 bonus. All right. So that's my thing. So I will do the skill option, which you cannot use for the recall knowledge check. I like looked at the particular order because the recall knowledge is like, yeah, after you do or before you do your roll or part of, and the choose the skill or attack is after you do your roll. So for my next 2 actions, I am actually going to cast Electric Arc. So y'all haven't actually seen me do this, but I go full Palpatine. And
The mouse has infinite power.
I am going to target both of the... Actually, I'll target the one that's attacking Lou, and I would like to secure another point of retreat. So I will also get the Clockwork, what's he called? The Clockwork Brewer to our north.
All right.
To my left to the north. And that's for both of those, that's a DC 20 basic reflex save.
No. So they both succeeded, and but they did not critically succeed. So they'll take half damage.
Yep. So that is 6 electric damage plus whatever their weakness is. And that will be all 3 of my actions.
All right. And that'll bring us to you, Lou.
Okay. Okay, then we're gonna try getting free first.
Okay.
This involves strength, though, doesn't it?
Unarmed attack.
Before that, I wrote it down and I just reread it. I forgot. I have not drawn a card yet for this day. Can I have drawn a card this morning
Yes.
and draw it now?
All right, you get the Vision. It is a chaotic neutral card of intelligence. It represents esoteric and arcane knowledge or madness.
Okay. Neutral.
And neutral, so that acts like inspiration.
Advantage.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Advantage.
Okay. In that case, you said I can also do an unarmed attack to get free?
Acrobatics, athletics, or unarmed attack.
We will be doing the unarmed attack. Somehow that's my best option here. Yeah, and so she is going to just try to find a weak point in the little grippy parts, and leverage it open. Don't fail me now. I'm going to use the hero card immedially to roll this with advantage.
Yeah, you have to declare it before you roll anyways.
Yeah. So using the hero card to try to get leverage is how this is how this is working out, which is nonsensical, but these things stab people, so yeah, I knew I could trust you. Okay, that's gonna be bigger number. It's in the 20s. Hang on, my brain stopped for a second. It's 25.
25. Yeah, that will succeed in getting you free.
Okay, cool. Wrench that open, drop back down, spin around, and just whack it with the bell to exploit vulnerability.
Yeah.
She's bleeding. She's upset.
Roll that esoteric lore check.
I believe in you. Yeah, I believe in you. You're my favorite. That's going to be 27.
27.
Yes.
Yeah, that will pass.
Wonderful. Is it a crit?
Let's see. For these, yes, because these are lower level than you.
Okay. Okay, so I remember their weaknesses. I have a flash of insight. Sorry, hold on. Here's a list. I get all of their resistances, all of their weaknesses, all their immunities, amounts of their resistance and weaknesses, unusual weaknesses or vulnerabilities, what spells will pass through. Oh, such as what spells will pass through a golems. Sorry. Okay. And then my stuff is magical against them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I
nice.
dropped it.
Perfect.
I dropped everything in the chat. It's a lot.
Basically, just have the whole
need-
character sheet, you know, it works.
Gotcha. Wonderful. Wonderful. Then I think for her last thing that she's going to do is stab it with the rapier because she's really close to it. Doesn't really matter, but I think that's fun to do it when she's close, so I use all my stuff. Is it gonna be a mortal weakness or a personal antithesis? I see it has weaknesses, which is why I asked.
It has weaknesses. I will do personal antithesis because what you're wielding is not a mortal weakness.
Fair enough. Well, it would become. I would have it.
You would have it. So yeah, then it would be a mortal weakness, not a personal antithesis.
Okay, cool. Then I think what happens is she strikes the sword against the ground as she flurls it up, and there's just like the static electricity that like flows through the air spins down the sword as she's going to thrust. No, you let me down. Wait, I have a hero point. Come on.
You do have a hero point.
I believe in you. Give me a good turn. Yeah, that's much more better. Am I suffering from the map because of my unarmed attack to break free of the grapple?
Yes.
Fair enough. So that's going to be that might not be enough. That's going to be 18. Let me double check my vulnerability nonsense. No, not the vulnerability. Let me check my empowerment. Nope, unfortunately it's just the damage, so that's going to be an 18.
18 is exactly what you need to hit.
Yes, let's go. This Lou just had to go home, that's all. Now she's going to be cool. By the skin of her teeth. We won't count all the rerolls and advantages I've used to get through this turn, but we're doing it. Okay, so that's going to be which her damage die +4, so 14. And then it's also exploiting vulnerability, so it's their weakness, so 14 base. To the one that was holding me.
You deal a decisive blow against it.
Okay. And
but
then
it's still standing.
Okay. Is that with its weakness?
With its weakness, yeah.
Wait, no. Okay, that's it. I'm done.
Okay.
We've done it.
I need you to roll something for me real quick because you are bleeding.
Oh yeah, that's right. What you need me to roll?
I need you to roll. You're gonna take 5 bleed damage, and then I'm gonna need you to roll a recovery check, which is a flat DC 18.
Okay. What? What?
Yes,
Sorry,
flat DC 18.
the number just sunk in.
The flat part got me. I was like, I mean, with a Constitution score, it's not bad. It's just flat.
It's just a flat roll.
It's okay. My Constitution would never save me. My Constitution.
That's a 15% chance of recovery, guy.
It's
I
not great.
believe in you.
I mean, if it has the same odds of Stone Edge missing, and we all know how often Stone Edge misses, so it'll be fine.
18 on the die.
18.
18
Then you
on the die,
recover.
baby.
Then you will
Look,
take your 5
Raise
bleed
this
damage.
dice. Look how pretty it is. Look how wonderful.
The
Look
Stone
at this
Edge policy
beautiful
lives
dice.
through.
Mwah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, just gonna one hand holding a bell and a sword, one hand just pressing on the wound, and oh look, it stopped bleeding. Great.
You staunched it with your unfortunately you did staunch it with your own clothing, so
We can get more clothing. We
yeah.
can go home and get the new shards.
And so it is one of the Clockwork Brewers. They're going to use their first action to use a pre-programmed greeting at you, Nihil.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm just chilling.
Give me a will save.
Okay. You know, I could always just not.
I mean, do you want to be off guard?
No. My will's okay. My will's pretty good. Okay. That's a 19 plus 8. That's a 27, I think.
27. You succeed. You're not off guard, and then it's going to attack you, Mothman.
I greet it back to assert dominance.
And that's only a 12. This thing is clunky and unwieldy and attack you. And we'll follow it up with just one more attack as well. And that's a 14. So yeah, no, not happening. It's just like training all over again.
I'm taking this bobbin and weaving thing too seriously.
Yeah. Laeth, it's now your turn.
Can I tell what of these beasties looks worse off? Is it the one in front of Lou?
Yes, the one in front of Lou would look worse.
Okay, I will attempt a sort of around Lou's body, a feint, and then an attack with the whip. 26 on the feint.
26, that will be a success, but not a critical success.
Gonna go ahead and use my hero point for that attack. And 30 on the attack.
30 on the attack, that will be a critical hit.
Yeah. That is 12 damage.
12 damage, okay.
And they are still up.
Yes, they are.
I will attempt to attack it again. 22 to hit.
22 will also hit.
Okay, cool. 10 damage.
10 damage, okay. And they are still standing as you get a couple of decisive hits in with that whip.
Boo. But that is my turn.
Hey, Yuri, it's your turn. Can you start off by giving me a fortitude save?
Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't I? Hey, I got a crit and did 66 damage last turn. Is that heroic enough for another hero point?
No.
That's a 12.
A 12. So that is not enough. So you are now under the stage 1 of this. You are clumsy for the next 10 minutes. Clumsy 1 for the next 10 minutes.
Motherfucker.
As you start feeling a little lightheaded from the alcohol.
Bro, getting drunk in the middle of battle. Come on, dude.
Am I still grappled?
Yes, you are.
Okay, first action, I'm going to try to break out again. That is good. That's a 25.
A 25. 25 will succeed, and you will break out of that.
Great. I don't have the action economy to reload. What I do, I guess. I'm going to attempt to hit the one that attacked me with the Sarant.
Okay.
Some sick tricks on my thing. That's a 19.
A 19 will hit.
Sick. It's 2d8. Is going to be 12 damage. And I'm going to spend my last action to reload.
Sounds good. And that'll bring us to Gravewing.
Going to use my first action to drink whatever the fuck. That actually, before I do that, what is this? What is this? What is the color of this suspicious liquid?
It's a color. It's a normal color of a beverage. It's a normal beverage color.
Well, I was gonna look at it, look back at you, look at it, and you can't see her face, but like it's like the head that moves, so you know that she's looking at you and looking back at the thing, and she'll just kind of, because we got our masks, right, like our new ones, so that means she can open up the bottom nicely, and that's what she does. She just opens up the bottom parts, and now the mask only covers like the top half of her face, so she can drink whatever this mysterious liquid is.
It's digestible.
What does it take? Does this thing have a taste?
Yeah, I'd honestly say that it tastes pretty good. You think now would make something that doesn't taste bad? It's a little bit of like a sweet and sour mix, like lemonade almost, but not too sweet. A bit more of like the bitter side lemonade, but in a good way.
Mm-hmm. Okay. No. That's pretty decent. So my mom was expecting something kind of foul, but is pleasantly surprised until it starts doing things to her, which I believe makes her more bestial. She's already pretty bestial, so I'm gonna say it just forces the more snaky bits to be more prominent. I think she'll get some scales and everything showing too. Normally she keeps the scales pretty under control, but I think for this little fucking mutagen you made, how long is this shit last? Okay, 1 minute. Okay, I was about to be like, wait a minute. I was gonna be like, wait a minute. Is this the outing her drink? Goodness. Either way, she'll drink it, get the benefits and drawbacks from it just fine. And we're gonna do another hit on the little guy. Same thing, elemental blast, electricity damage. Very consistent, so consistent. 24.
24. That is a hit.
We are consistent. 5 electricity damage, but it's got that weakness, so yeah.
Oh yeah, it's not looking great, but it's still standing.
So then we're gonna do one more time, and hopefully this will be enough to knock it out. We're going -5. So what is that like? 19.
19 will also hit.
Let's go. Die, please. 6.
6. So, yeah, and that is enough to put this one out of commission as you fry its gears. Doesn't really have circuits.
It falls. Mothmom will turn to finally face the thing that she's been dodging. And also notice Lou. Well, she knew what was going on with Lou's stuff, so but Lou has handled herself, so. But
well, it is now the Clockwork Fabricator that you hit, Alouette. It didn't really like what you did, so it is going to attack you with its crushing vice in one hand.
Feeling it's mutual, buddy. You started this fight.
Does a 22 hit you?
Yes.
It's going to use its second action to grab you. You're going to take 11 damage.
Thank you for making the math easy.
And then it is going to use its last action to constrict.
Oh, so it did grab me? I didn't have to do a save for that?
Yeah, it is. If it hits you with this device specifically, you can just spend an action and grab you. But I will need you to make a fortitude save real quick. As it tries to go squish.
Oh no, is my trust misplaced? It's okay, I have a hero point. I'll give you another shot. I still believe in you. You're tired. It's okay, you're tired. I forgive you. 12?
12. Great news. It's not a critical failure. It's just a regular failure.
Great news.
And you're going to take 8 bludgeoning damage as this thing squeezes you. Yep, and so it is now the brewer who recently attacked Yuri. And it did see what it's going to put its first action to move a little closer because it did see what you were doing, Laeth. It's going to put first action to do that. Second action to do the pre-programmed greeting, so I'm going to need a will save.
23.
23, okay, you're fine. And then it is going to attack.
Moi?
Yes.
But Yuri's right there. Doesn't it want to attack Yuri?
Oh, it already gave Yuri a drink.
Now it's your turn.
It's your turn. But I don't think a 16 hits you.
It does not.
Yeah. Things are big and clumsy. So Nihil, it is now your turn.
I'm going to use a second level ink shot at the person that's bugging my new third mom, I guess. Leave my new adoptive mom alone, please. I only have so many moms. I already have 2 moms. I can have a third one as a treat, you know?
Nice.
So let's
roll that
cast
dice.
this. Alright. That is... I love these dice. Thank you, dice. That is a 27 a hit.
27 hits, does not crit.
So there's 14 points of acid damage, and it needs to make a quirky little saving throw, it looks like.
What saving throw?
Oh, never mind. No, it doesn't. On a hit, you deal your damage, plus you blast the target's eyes, making them dazzled for 1 round as the stinging ink blurs and distorts the creature's vision. Okay.
Huh.
Unless it's immune to dazzle. I didn't check the list.
It's not.
Okay. So it is dazzled for 1 round, and it took 14 points of acid damage. So I just spit acid at it. And for my third action, fuck it, we hitting that shield button again.
Hi. It'll be the Clockwork Fabricator's turn, the one that's right in front of you, Mothmom. And does it have anything saying that it can remove the dazzled effect? Just curious.
Let me check.
Because certain ones like Briny Bolt do something similar, but like say that they can remove the effect by spending 1 action.
It says vigorous cleansing or magic such as prestidigitation cantrip can remove the ink before that. I don't know how many rounds vigorous cleansing is. The ink stain remains for 1 hour before fading. I'm not sure. It's kind of vague.
Just checking. So yeah, it's gonna do that. So it's got its sledgehammer on one arm, and then it's gonna have a buzzsaw blade on the other, and it's gonna attack Gravewing with the buzzsaw blade.
Oh no, not my mom.
And so yeah, it's fine. It can hit you. So does a 32 hit you, Gravewing?
Yes, and that will crit. That
Okay.
just crits.
So there's going to be 14 damage, and you're going to take 1d6 persistent bleed damage.
And the persistent bleed happens at the start of my turn, right?
End of your turn.
End of my turn, thank you.
Yep. So yeah, you will do that, and so that it is 1 action, and then it will, we're going to go crit fishing for 2 more attacks against you. So a 19 and a 9, I don't think either of those are going to hit you.
Nope, they do
Okay.
not.
All right. So it's their turn, and that'll bring us to Alistair.
how's the clockwork fabricator that is directly across from me look right now?
The one you've marked, they do not look good. They look very, very messed up.
All right. I will go ahead and devise a stratagem on him. I'm basically just fishing for crits. Yeah, that's kind of terrible. That's all right though, because that was a backup plan. I will designate that at 6 as a skill stratagem. But I'm going to continue my policy of electrocuting robots. Same target. So the one that just attacked Laeth and the one that's been attacking Lou.
So they both succeeded, so they will take half damage, but they did not critically succeed.
Yep. 4 plus weakness to each.
Mm-hmm.
And that will be my turn.
The fabricator looks real rough. So Lou, it is now your turn.
If I make an attack against it, do I have to roll the flat check first?
Yes, you would roll the flat check first.
Okay. Does the unarmed attack do damage, like to free the grapple, or no?
It does. If you're using it specifically to escape, it does not do damage.
Okay, just checking. And it's really rough.
The what?
It looks really rough right now.
It does. It looks really rough.
I'm going to attack it. I'm just gonna stab it with my sword.
Yeah.
I still have a hero point. I
Yes.
believe in us. We can do this. I still have one more. Right?
I don't believe in you
just
anymore.
one, right? Get out of here with your non-believer crap. That's a 6 for the flat check.
This is a 6. You succeed.
I knew you had it in you. Okay, so now I'm gonna actually attack it. That was not to get free. That was to this flat check to actually attack it.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Much better. Thank you, beloved, my friend, my beautiful, beautiful dice. So that's gonna be 29.
29. That is a crit.
Marvelous. Do I need to roll damage? I will.
If you would like to see how much it would be, and then I'm just going to ask you to describe how you destroy it.
Oh yeah. Okay. It's like 16 plus 8. So what is that? 24, I think, damage.
That's 23 more health than it has currently, but yeah.
Marvelous. Actually, it's more than that because I didn't count in the weakness. So
That's fair.
because I'm still
So it'd be
exploiting
27 more health than it already has currently.
Yeah. So I think she just wiggles her sword like into like some gears around its head and just stabs down and like just makes its arm just opens and she drops out, pulls out the sword, and it falls over. Again. And I still have 2 actions left. Marvelous. We're gonna exploit the one that's next and closest in range, that's bothering Gravewing. So that's gonna be esoteric lore. Stop giving me whiplash. That's only gonna be a 17.
A 17. That is going to hit its baseline.
Okay. So they're now esoterically weak to me.
Yeah.
They're exploited. They're super exploited.
Mhm.
So it's unlikely. Well, it's not super. I mean, it's middling. It's middling. We're gonna try to stab this one too. I don't know if we will, but I believe in you. Like the heart of the cards, it's the heart of the die. Hero point. Oh, that was so close to being really good, but it wasn't. So that's only a 13. Nope, it's worse than that. It's an 11. Crap.
It's not a critical failure or anything. You just miss.
That's fair. It's hard to thrust into a metal object. You got to go for the joints.
Yeah, especially with a piercing weapon.
Yeah.
We'll bring you top of the round with Laeth.
So I am not flanking this brewer, correct? Because Yuri and I are not on opposite sides.
Yeah, you are not flanking.
Okay, and these things allegedly do not have souls, they're just gears. So something like a bone mot would not work, we assume?
Boma, no, it would not. They are considered mindless.
I will simply I will attempt a feint and then step away slightly from this man. By man, I mean brewer boy.
He just
Luke.
wants to give you delicious beer.
It's not delicious. I'm rich. I'm used to a better quality of beer. This is beer for workers, not beer for nobles.
Excuse me, you were.
No one asked you to hear it out. That is only a 14 against their perception DC.
That is not going to succeed.
So Laeth sort of faints, fails. I think that in such close proximity, it's a little more obvious what she's doing, and she is now, or she was sort of the focus of its attention for a second. Will take a step, putting herself between Lou and this brewer, and will attack. That is a 22 to hit.
A 22 is going to hit.
Without this sneak attack, this is going to be really pathetic, but... Okay, 8 damage. And with nothing better to do, we'll attempt to attack again.
Hell yeah.
30 minus 4 is 26 to hit.
A 26 will hit.
8 damage.
All right.
And that is my turn.
Yeah, it's this one's looking real rough. It is near death. So Yuri, why don't you attempt to finish this thing off?
100% I will. Because it looks bad, I'm going to go at it with my Sarant. 24, 25.
25 is going to hit.
Great. 14 damage.
14 damage. Yeah, that is enough to stab through its gears and take this thing out,
Incredible.
leaving just the fabricator.
Great. Then I am going to step over here and then shoot this other one. It's a 19 on my dice, which means that is going to be... Does how really clumsy affects that? A 24.
24. Yeah, 24 is going to hit.
12 piercing damage with this pistol.
12? Okay, yeah, you get a decisive strike. But it's still standing.
Great. That is my turn.
Yeah, maybe Gravewing will be able to bring us home.
Okay, then. This thing is... How does this thing look? Like, is it short circuit? It doesn't have circuits. Is it like fucking movements all busty-wusty, you know?
Yeah,
like, is it...
Yeah, it's got the acid sort of dissolving its faceplate, and all of that other stuff. It's definitely like when you see something that's clockwork that's malfunctioning.
Then what I'm gonna do is my first action will be to trip it. On the off chance that I don't, we got a better shot at it not swinging. My first action will be to trip it. And I get an extra bonus to the tripping because of the mysterious liquid that Nihil gave me.
Yeah.
That will be 25 to trip.
25 will trip, not a crit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, you make the mystery liquid sound worse than it actually is. I'm not gonna elaborate on the
I think
mystery.
you did that.
Hey, it's okay.
I you gave a liquid that you made on the spot. Like, so basically you pulled it out because I didn't watch you make it. You pulled it out of nowhere, this liquid you had prepared, and then you told me to drink it. I did drink it, so this is partially like blame is on me for blindly drinking mysterious liquid. But also, you gotta understand how sus that is in general.
Yuri also drank mysterious liquid.
Yuri also drank mysterious liquids. Everybody's drinking mysterious liquids in this bitch.
One of them makes you drunk, the other one makes you actually stronger. So, one of them makes you think you're stronger. One of them actually makes you stronger.
What's my one second? I'm just double checking what my bonus is for something.
The wolf thing I gave you should still apply. I believe it applies until the next day. It's not a one-time use, it's a one-day use.
Oh, does it?
I'm fairly sure. According to the Talisman Esoterica thing. If there's something else that says differently, I haven't found it yet, but the actual feat just says it loses the magic after a day, not after a use, so. Or the next time I make my preparations, so.
Well, then, that thing would take 3 points of bludgeoning damage, because when I tripped it. Yeah, no, we'll just 2-action Elemental Blast, I think, for this, so that way I'm not crit fishing. Yeah. We just I said it, might as well do it. Nat 20, fuck you, and me, and everybody else. It's
I'm not gonna crit fish against the crit anyways.
Yeah, I know. Because I was like, I actually was thinking, like, what's the odds of two hits that would equal to 12, but then, I would take 2 more multi-attack penalties versus this.
The card I drew for you is a vulnerability, so it is considered weakness 5 to whatever energy. So it's even more weak to that. So roll and double it. Oh, if you're only doing piercing, we could have had a bit of a Mother May I moment. Because it's called pierced elbow, and the target drops one item it's holding.
Hey now.
Yeah. They were never injured. They just kept dropping things.
I don't know about never injured. I don't think that's accurate.
That should be 16 when doubled, yeah. Including my bonus.
That is going to be enough to stop it from moving as its gears sort of clang and creak to a halt.
Yeah, Moth Moms trips it real good. And then, I should have asked what size it was because I do have Titan wrestler. I could have probably, it's fine. Who cares? I killed it. And just with both hands, with the finger point, she straight up just jabs it in the chest and shoots enough electricity into it to just blow it blow its chest cavity open like that. And we are done.
Yeah, the last of these fall. You look around as people are watching these masked figures save them. It's maybe a kind of a interesting feeling for your first act as the Anathema. First public act as the Anathema. But, that's the thing we'll figure out next week, where you go from here.
I feel like we should leave them a business card.
Yeah.
So, Tick, would you like to take us out?
I would. Thank you very much, everyone, for listening to the wonderful episode of Goblins and Gays. If you like what we do here, feel free to follow us on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook, on everything. You could probably find us at your mom's dinner at some point. I don't know. Support us on Patreon, because if you couldn't tell, my mic, I had to go back to my computer mic. It sounds kind of ass. So if you give us enough money, maybe I can actually get a functional mic again, because my mic broke. It just doesn't work anymore. Heart emoji. But remember, give us a good review on all of our streaming services and streaming surfaces. Speaking of surfaces, eat people. There's no correlation. I'm
Let me
just tired.
stay by your side through this never-ending night. these demons, how they surround me in this red light. It calls me, he is reaching out, consuming